Welcome to our Pepsi 400 at Daytona post-race show on Fox, where Michael Waltrip has won the Pepsi 400 for his second career Winston Cup victory. We're going to go down to tonight's Circuit City Winner's Circle and Dick Berggren.
Well, when Michael Waltrip won the Daytona 500, there really was only a celebration for a few moments as a result of the loss of his friend, his car owner, Dale Earnhardt. Tonight, Michael, are you ready to celebrate now? Are you ready to celebrate?
I'm real proud for all my boys. I'm real proud for Slugger. He just worked on this car till he made sure it was faster than everybody else's. And, man, we won the race. We fended off a challenge from our teammates, so nobody can say we just held formation. Napa Auto Parts, Ritz Crackers, Klausner Furniture. I told you, this car fits like an old pair of Nike tennis shoes. I just love to squeeze down in it and drive. It makes me feel like I'm a champion when I'm in it. And what a great night. It handled perfectly. We're going to party. We're going to celebrate. We're going to miss you guys. Leaving. You are so much fun. Darryl, I love you, buddy. And the job y'all do is just unmatched. Thank you for bringing our sport to the fans the way you do. And, when we're done celebrating and having fun, I gotta go to bed tonight knowing I made a mistake and wrecked a guy. And that's not cool. But this is real hard to do without making a mistake. That's why you see all these crashes.
Toward the end, with all the caution flags, Michael, were you concerned that somebody was going to blow by you and take this away?
Very much. The restarts are the best place to pass, especially when you got a car as fast. The key to my car, it was really fast, as you could tell, but it would handle. And I could just hook the bottom and go. And with that combination and this rules package, there just wasn't any dealing with me. We were on the gas. Mama, back home, I love you. Teresa, coming to see you tomorrow. Proud to put your car in victory lane for you. And I'm just real thankful, Dick. I just believe in this team, and I believed in them all year long. And for some reason, 3 or 4 months ago, we made it all click, and it's been a lot of fun.
Congratulations. Attaboy, Michael. Let's go to Steve Burns.
Thanks, Dick. With Rusty Wallace. Rusty from 37th to 2nd. Tell us how you did it.
I just had a great handling car, and on the restart, I got a heck of a good jump. You can't pass anybody until you get past that start-finish line. You got to pass to the right. And I got to tell you, I was embarrassed to qualify 37th. I'm a better driver than that, and it's a better car. And they dropped that flag, man. This old hot rod just took off, and I ran right down the center because I knew that was what we had to do. And so anyway, we passed like 25 cars in 4 laps. But then after that, I want to see if it had any staying power, and it really ran good. And this Miller Lite Ford Taurus was awesome all night long. It's a special Harley-Davidson paint scheme. I was real proud to have a good handling car like this.
How about a shot at the win? Was there anything there, Rusty?
Not really. I mean, I'm a real optimistic guy. Don't get me wrong, and I try to win everything. But if Junior wouldn't have tried to pass Waltrip, I was going to finish 3rd. And I couldn't have got past Michael. Those DEI cars were super strong, but I tell you what, my car was super strong too. And Sterling hung right in there with me, and we stayed in line and just checked out. We ran some awful fast laps, but man, what a really good night for us. Good night for the points. Real happy.
Good job, Rusty. Let's go to Matt Yoakum.
We live yet?
Well, we are live.
Are we live? Sterling, what a good deal tonight. What happened there at the last 6 or 8 laps?
My buddy Jimmy Spencer pushed us by a bunch of cars. Had a good car all night. Coors Light guys done a good job. Thank everybody at the shop. Chip Ganassi and Coors Light. Whole deal. Car drove good, and thank you.
Now ask him about the nose. His nose of his car was dented in. What's wrong now?
Oh.
What happened to the nose of that car?
Everybody gets knocked in at the end of these plate races. We had the track broke up. Everybody broke up pretty good, and good handling cars was pulling away, and I guess Tony Stewart spun, and I just wanted to throw the caution, and threw the caution, bunched everybody back up, and when you get bunched up on these restarts with 30 to go, they're going to have a wreck, and hope they don't, but they did.
Now, a great Ganassi night, Mr. Excitement 4th.
Yeah, it really was. Right there at the end, I felt good getting up there with Sterling, and we stuck together, and we worked our way to the top 5. Well, he wasn't a top 5. I got in there. And then Junior made a move there at the end, and I don't blame him. And I couldn't leave my partner Sterling, so I stayed with Sterling, and it prevailed. And we ended up with a top 5 finish for Team Target.
2 top 5 finishes for the Ganassi Racing bunch. And I've got the mic back, Mike.
Good going, Matt. I thought Jimmy was angling for your job there. Chevy congratulates Michael Waltrip with the number 15 Monte Carlo on its big win tonight. Michael will tell you the only thing that comes close to Monte Carlo's reputation on the track is its rep on the street. More champions depend on Chevy. Will be there. Down to Matt Yoakum with Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Well, Dale Earnhardt Jr. climbs from his race car, and Jr., you tried to lay some whoop up on him and go for the win with 4 to go.
Yeah, I think I should have followed him, but all the guys in the pits, they put a lot of effort behind this car, and you know, they want to celebrate a victory because they know the car's capable of doing it. But I was kind of by the same position Michael was in Talladega. So I should have just stayed behind him. We could have finished second. But, you know, I don't know. Wrong decision, right decision. I don't know. I guess I'll never know. So it was a good run for Budweiser. All-star baseball, all-star car. Done real good tonight. And run second for a long time. Didn't really lead any laps, but we had a real strong race car. I told Michael in the driver's meeting that I'd stay dedicated to him, and that's what I wanted to do. But
there was a lot of talk between yourself and Tony Jr. about what to do in that situation.
Yeah, he told me if I didn't try to win the race, I wasn't a race car driver. So had to try to win the race.
But the good news is he scored his first top 10 finish since his win at Talladega.
Here's the order of finish for the Pepsi 400. Halfway through the season, it's flown by.
But it's been exciting. I tell you, you know, we saw the young guns in the beginning, the Jimmy Johnson, Ryan Newman's, Kurt Busch. But now all of a sudden, the veterans are starting to prevail here as we zoom in on the second half this season.
Yeah, and I feel sorry for Dale Jr. I think he got talked into doing something that he didn't really want to do. When he practiced, you got to practice what you preach, and he knows that. Proud for my brother.
21 cars finished on the lead lap tonight, and more than a dozen ended up in the garage as a result of the big 2 tonight at Daytona. The Winston Cup points at the traditional halfway mark of the season show Sterling Marlin hanging on to a 77-point lead over Mark Martin. He gained 15 points of advantage tonight. Jimmy Johnson, the rookie, Rusty Wallace, Jeff Gordon, the top 5.
And, you know, we talked about 3 guys that wanted to get back to Daytona, get their season turned around. They're all in the top 10. You've got Dale Earnhardt Jr., you've got Warren Burton, you've got all those guys. They prevailed tonight back at Daytona.
Let's do a midpoint of the season checkup on the NASCAR Busch Series after Joe Nemechek's win last night. Craig Biffle leads Jason Keller by 39 points. Jack Sprague, who crashed last night, Scott Riggs, the rookie, and Scott Wimmer. And the Craftsman Truck Series points brought to you by Sears. Ted Musgrave with a 61-point lead over Mike Bliss, David Starr, Rick Crawford, and Jason Leffler. What a fun half a season it's been. Down to the Hollywood Hotel to close it out.
All right, thanks, guys. Another terrific job. It has been a pleasure having you call the races through the first half. And usually a bell, that means there's a shift change. And we welcome in Benny Parsons, very familiar, part of the racing family, and the crew at NBC, as you will take over the second half. We wish you and your colleagues a lot of luck, and nice to have you with us here.
Well, it's been a very exciting first half. I hope we can just continue this excitement in the second half.
I wanted to get your thoughts on this race. I mean, you were sitting up here with Jeff Hammond watching, and you both said, hey, the clock's ticking, the nail's been pulled on the hand grenade, and all of a sudden the 15 cars in a pileup, the big one.
It just seems like it happens every time when we come to a restrictor plate race. Unfortunately for these guys, they've got to go back to Talladega October the 6th and do this one more time.
Yeah, Jeff, let's talk about it. You saw Dale Earnhardt Jr., his gamble, if you want to call it that, allowed Rusty to finish second, but that's what a race car driver has to do.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. And early on, you know, when we talked to him before the start of the race, he said, well, I'm leading, Michael's going to follow me. If Michael's leading, I'm going to keep pushing him. But that there is a competitive nature, and I think it's really a good thing because everybody keeps saying, hey, teammates shouldn't work together. I think they worked together well all night long. He kept Michael up front, but when it came time to go up front, there you see Michael Waltrip out there hoisting the trophy in victory lane, and how excited he must be. He did what he should have done. He made the move. Rusty Wallace, being a Cajun veteran, he slid in there, brought Sterling Marlin with him, pushed him back to 6. But, hey, it was a great finish right there at the end.
And Darrell made the point, nice to see as the fireworks go off, continuing this 4th of July, this holiday weekend, that Michael Waltrip having a chance really to enjoy and savor this victory when he won the Daytona 500. Obviously, that's the night that we lost Dale Earnhardt, and I think we all, probably he's watching from somewhere up above and smiling and enjoying this moment along with Michael and DEI. Let's talk about the points race. Benny, you NBC guys have a lot to look forward to in the second half. Things are tight. All the young guns, but the veteran Sterling Marlin hanging on to that points lead with Mark Martin second.
As we take the road to Miami in the final race of the year, the points battle is terrific this year. I can't wait to see who is going to end up winning this thing because it is so doggone tight.
You like anybody right now, Vinny?
No.
By the way,
don't like anybody.
I want to put this just put that over your jacket there with that.
Yes, sir.
Just for the end.
Just humor him a little bit.
Just for the end of the night.
I have to do